370, 370, well, 350 guard, surely better than that. I'm afraid over 57, I'm afraid over 50, I'm afraid over 57, I'm afraid 50 meters. I'm at 50 now, I'm afraid 57, I'm afraid over 57.
Oh, mate, don't say that.
Welcome to the Meat Game Podcast, where the bulls run wild and the stories last. Country boys, butchers, and cowboys too, running hard on the truth like we always do.
Welcome to another episode of the Meat Game Podcast with Brando, Fieldy, and Hamish. He's still very loud, mate. You need to tone it down a bit.
Still excited over the visitor last week, mate.
Yeah. Welcome back to another Thursday Yarn, guys. I just want to kick off by thanking our sponsors. We've got Icon Pack. We've got 2J's Brew, Q, and Fab. Bulletproof, idiot-proof, sexy as fuck. Wattle and Flame, best charcoal in the land, made out of mallee root. Shed some light on your business with PBSA POS systems. And
Taste Merchant.
Elevate your cooking with Taste Merchant rubs, and we'd like to thank Tramontina for a knife wall.
Yep. Wattle and Flame.
Yes.
Just had a red hot crack at that on yesterday, actually.
Did you?
Sunday. I done some beef ribs and I done 2 chickens. Have you ever done chickens in the smoker?
Nah, not in the smoker, I haven't.
Okay, so I done them in butterfly.
And the only reason when I started stuffing around with mine, and I've only got a kettle, guys. I haven't got much room, but I was just worried about chicken if it wasn't cooked through properly. Beef and lamb, you'll get away with it. But I thought till I get knowing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
I've learned with the temperature gauges and stuff. Anyway, I've put them in the smoker.
Yeah.
Done them. I thought I've buggered this up. Anyway, so I wrapped them, kept them in the smoker. Could not get the new smoke. You know, the big fucking stupid thing I bought.
Yeah. Oh, that red thing. Yeah. Oh, you tried to get it going. Yeah.
I'm hopeless.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I've busted that out, and I've done the chickens in that, and I couldn't keep it to temp.
Yeah.
So I've wrapped them. Anyway, it worked.
Yeah.
But man, the juice in them. I've butterflied these chickens, and the juice in them is unbelievable. Yeah. They work so good.
Because they've been wrapped.
Yeah. But that Wattle and Flame, it was so good. I was shit.
Yeah.
I had one of the racks too high.
Yeah.
And too far out. Didn't shut the door properly. Couldn't keep the temperature. Anyway, the Wattle and Flame was good.
Yeah.
Mark was shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's top end charcoal, guys. Talk to any one of the barbecues. They'll tell you how good it is.
Yeah. And real clean smoke. You know how Jay told us about the
clean smoke? Yeah.
Yeah, really, really clean. It was just like you could hardly even see that it was on.
Yeah.
And even coming out where I fucking didn't shut the door properly, you couldn't really see it coming out. Yeah. And that's why I didn't really pick up on it for ages. But yeah,
that's what Jay was talking about, that clean smoke. Yeah. Because that was new to me. It was good to. I learned a lot of that.
Yeah, I thought when you just get it charged and all.
Well, that's what I thought.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, get a bushfire going, and the more smoke, the better, sort of thing. But like you say, yours comes out and it just doesn't taste the same as what the pitmasters does. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they're talking about. So. But that's all experience, isn't it?
It was good. Right, I've got to apologise to everyone, especially Stu. The camera guys, I will own that, and I will do everything I can to fix it. It was a fuck. Awesome podcast, unbelievable guest, unbelievable content. Everything in it was just so good. But this camera here dropped.
Yeah,
I had allowed for it.
Yeah, you'll see it, guys. If you didn't notice, it's about 12 minutes in, the camera moved. So I had to take out another camera, or Stu did. I took out another camera angle to compensate for it. But yeah, that's podcasting, that's what happened. But yeah, no, we recovered all right. But yeah, we just had a bit of a drama with the camera moving. So.
Yeah. But no, still an unreal podcast. But we always say on here, if you fuck it up, you own it. I fucked it up, and I'm going to own it. But guess what? I'm going to fix it too.
Yeah.
So it's going to be better. Wardy, I need your help.
Yeah, something mounted or something. But anyway, that's what happened there, guys. But yeah, still coming out. It was a magnificent podcast. So.
It was unreal, eh? How good is he?
Oh, he's a legend.
Yeah.
Absolute legend. Just man full of energy. So.
Yeah. Mate, you're on holidays?
Yes, and it's not raining.
Any fishing?
Yes, I went out this morning.
True.
Mate, we cleaned them up this morning.
What were you on?
I love catching fish on lures.
Yeah.
That's just why I just love catching fish on lures. Yeah. So I just went out there and I thought I got one day, I didn't stuff around with bait, I had nothing prepared, so I thought I'll just go out the rocks and just throw metals.
Yep.
And mate, they were on.
Really?
It was unbelievable. It was bonito.
Oh, true.
Yeah, they're like a tuna style of a thing, guys, but not nowhere near as big as a tuna. But
But they're a bullet.
But mate, they were just they were hitting that lure, and this you don't ever see this happen. I was throwing metals out, and I was throwing top end, $20 bloody Shimano hard body lures.
Yeah.
And they were getting hit, but not. I threw a $8 Halco, just a straight chromie. You can buy them at BCF for $8. It was, mate. I threw it out, and it hit the water, and I just let it sink a bit. I hadn't even touched the reel, and it just they were already hitting it. It was absolutely crazy.
Thick and fast.
And they weren't big fish. Like I've caught bonito 8 kilos.
Oh,
like,
really?
These were 40 to 60 centimetre models, but they were just thick and fast. And mate, they pull like a 13-year-old schoolboy.
Good fun.
And I had them on a Penn Prevail, like it's on a kingfish rod, and it was giving me current. You get it up, and you're expecting this massive fish, and you get it out, and it's that long. They just pull, and you can feel their tail, the tuna.
Yeah.
And anything that's related to a tuna, you get that.
So you knew straight away what you had on?
Yeah, as soon as you pull it, you got that. You can feel their tail. They're just so powerful, like they're.
Because they're like a little rocket.
They're like a little rocket. Yeah, they're unbelievable. But it was mad fun. Yeah. I kept 5 for snapper, but if I get time, I'll try and get out and get a snapper. But it was one of those mornings where you just sit there and you just get one after the other. I threw them all back, but I kept 5 for bait.
Good fun though,
mate. It was and then as soon as the sun come up, they just stop.
Really?
The sun come up about an hour after it, and then they just stop, and then just go on. You keep casting your lure, nothing happens. Yeah, it's crazy.
Just turned off.
Yeah, you just got to unfortunately get there in the dark, and then sort of be out there as soon as the sun comes up. That's when you'll nail them, and as soon as that sun sort of completely rises, they all must all fuck off back out to sea or something.
Yeah, but that lure fishing, that's so good. Like no washing up, no tidying up, no stinking fish. No stinking bait.
There's a bit more art and sport in it too. You're not just throwing a bait. I could probably would have caught more fish if I just threw a bait and just sat there. But I don't like just sitting on a rock. I love lure fishing because you cast and you reel and you're
actually working.
And when they hit it, it's not a tip tap 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 and then they pull it. They when the lure's in the water, they just come through and just smash it.
Yeah,
So
right.
you go from nothing to lure.
Hold on.
So good, yeah. So good.
No, very good.
Yeah. No, I've had a brilliant morning, so I'm going to try and sneak out again tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. It was pretty rough still this morning. So
Oh, really?
I thought, I don't care, I'm going out.
I'm going out. No kayak though.
And that's when you catch, unfortunately, I'm not saying go out in rough conditions, but when it's that, probably a little bit more swell than what you like, I've found that's the days where I catch the most fish.
Yeah, but you're not going to places where it's unsafe.
No, and I've been doing it for fucking 20 years.
Yeah, and you always wear a...
Yeah, always wear a life jacket.
Always.
Yeah.
I have noticed that. Even when you're in your kayak.
And when I'm alone, I just go to safe spots that I know are safe. And if you did go in, you could swim back out. Like, I don't go real dangerous by myself. So, yeah, marine and rock fishing, guys, if you haven't done much of it, it's very, very dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. So just be very careful.
Yeah, and wear a life jacket.
I just always wear a life jacket, yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. Monday's podcast.
Yeah, what a belter. I reckon that's up there with one of our best.
So I got... Oh, my phone's there, but I got a message from Brandon Saturday afternoon. Just finished his podcast. Not... what was it? Not bullshitting. One of our absolute best.
Yeah, it's one that I watch a lot going forward, because he's just such an inspiration, that bloke. Unbelievable.
Wealth of knowledge, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and business acumen. Like, he's just...
But he's a mentor. Like, he's a business owner. Yes, he does a magnificent product, but what a bloke to know. Like, that's a bloke that I will continue to talk to for the rest of my life.
For sure.
He's just so,
Yeah. And handy, like, he's willing to help.
Yeah.
Like, look at what he's doing with Joshy.
Yeah.
Like, just absolute legend.
Yeah. He took me on a bit this morning too. He did.
You just had a bit of a reel-a-thon.
We're having a bit of a reel-a-thon, me and Mitch. I did a reel yesterday, and it was a belter, and I thought no one's going to top that.
No, it was a ripper.
He posted one this morning. It was bloody better. I thought. So I'll have to come up with something else. So.
There's been a few getting around. It's good.
Yeah. So it was really good. But yeah, what a bloke.
You will see more of him.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, we're definitely going to pull a fair bit out of that podcast. That was a ripper.
Yeah.
And really good points and really good quotes, but you'll hear that later on. But
quotes on business, quotes on life. It wasn't just all about selling brisket boards, was it? It was
not at all.
That's what I loved about it. Like, he talked about his product and what he does, but then he got into business. Like, he's a mentor. That's what he essentially is.
Well, if I'm in a shop, I'm listening to that 4 or 5 times.
Oh, I will listen to that 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, because it just what he says and
there's days
social media.
There's days I think where you need to hear it. And I was on one of those days. That podcast for me couldn't have happened on a better day because I was flat.
Yep.
I felt like I've got no life balance. I thought all I do is work. All I do is edit. you know, and you think, I've just got no life balance. Like you said, if you want life balance, go and work your 38-hour week and have your weekend off and enjoy. That's fine.
Go and work at
do that.
BCF.
Go and work at BCF. But you see, you want to be someone or you want to put in work, forget about, you know, he's not saying go and flog the day, like I said yourself, but there's no balance there. It's you do things when they need to be done. So
Yeah, and try and what I got out of it as well, if you're doing something that you can really put effort in and see a result,
Yep.
it means you're having fun and start turning it into a hobby.
Yeah.
That's what I think anyway. I got that from it, and then your work-life balance becomes a lot clearer.
Yeah, and the other thing he said too that really lifted me a lot. He said, you know, you guys have done all the hard work, and this is what it feels like. He said you've got over that 100-episode hump. Once you're over that, he said you've nutted out all the everything's, and he's 100% right. We're doing since that 100, we're doing things a lot. Like the last 40 episodes have been a lot more smooth and easier and better quality.
So, well, what do you reckon, right? I reckon we spoke about the first 100 every single day.
Yeah.
We don't even talk about them anymore.
No.
They're just on.
Yeah.
It's just flying.
Yeah.
And it's not because we don't care as much. It's just because
We're just more relaxed.
we found our groove.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
We did. We used to talk about what we're going to do. Now we don't even, like today, we haven't spoken once today. Before, I had to read the sheet to see what, because I've been on holidays, guys. Fieldy's done everything today, but I had to read the sheet to see what we're talking. So it's going, it's better. But it was just a few things he said I needed to hear, and it was really good.
Do you think it's we're a bit more confident in each other too, Bud? Like, I know whatever I put on here, you're going to make it a mad on the edit. So
Yeah.
I think we're a lot more confident in each other as well.
Yeah.
And it took 100 episodes to do it.
Yeah.
Because
No, but
they were fucking hard, them first 100.
Well, they first 100 are.
The guests were unreal.
That's what he said.
but-
That's the first leg is getting to that 100, I think. And once you're over that, well, then things change. But no, it was
No, for sure.
It was one that I sent him a message on the side. I said, mate, my personal opinion was up there with one of our best, and I said it's one that I'll listen to just for my own benefit. I'll listen to that quite a few times. So.
Yeah. No, he
And there's podcasts I'll put on a certain day if I'm in a shit mood or I feel like just giving up. I'll put someone like him on, and then by the end of it, you're not giving up.
Yeah, no, I messaged him the other day, and yesterday I think it was. I said, Brandon's into this podcast. He loves it. I said, I still think you're a slut for going to Ants first. And he goes, nah, Ant was better anyway. He just got into me. I gone, you bastard. What a legend, but that's how down to earth he is.
Yeah.
Like, he's so business, but like we went and had a beer with him afterwards in a feed.
Yeah.
It was just really
Nah,
cool. Like, we spent an hour, probably 2 hours with him here, and then we go down and have a feed and spend another 2 hours with him. It was like we knew him.
Yeah, no, but he's like I said,
good mates.
He's someone that I'll stay really close to for a long, long time. So.
No, for sure. For sure. But get around him, guys, and get around what he's doing for the butcher shops as well.
Yep.
You don't have to have stock.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the thing. They're going to say, like, room's going to be a problem, and outlaying money for something you don't know when you're going to sell them or how. There's no risk, really.
No.
It's just.
That's reward. That's all it is.
But it's that, like, something like maybe you wouldn't have one that big, but how cool is that going to look in your shop, you know?
Oh, so good. And you get to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yours is there.
Yeah, it's one.
Yeah.
It's one this big.
Brandon gets his out, so I've got mine out here, and Brandon gets his out.
So that's the one there that you have in your shop.
Look at that.
So that's you can, if you could put something like that on there, great. But if you can't, that's the go. Like.
Oh, for sure. Just showcases it.
Yeah, it showcases it.
But how good. How good. Make sure you take that home.
Yeah. Well.
And that's not for you, it's for Nat anyway. No, he was just a legend. But yeah, business coaching, like he talked about how he's doing, like used to do a bit of business coaching, and you can tell.
Oh, you can tell. You can tell the way he talks, the way he presents himself.
But like we said, anyone that comes on here is willing to talk. Get in touch with him. Have a yarn to him. He might get a sale out of you. You might get some really good information off him.
Yep.
No matter what,
Yep.
that phone call is going to be productive.
Yep.
Get around him.
Yep.
He's a ripper.
Absolute legend.
Oh, branding.
Oh, he's bare.
I haven't seen any better. No. Honestly, I haven't. And then the two reels that went out today, yours and his, just on.
Yeah, just on. Yeah.
Just on. And it was all about that brand.
Yeah.
It was all about that.
Yeah.
And that's all. At the end of it all, that's all that he has to promote. Because every time you see it, or every time you see a board, you're going to look for that brand.
There was two stuff-ups early in that podcast. I said beard.
Yeah, no, I heard that when I said I didn't.
I
thought
because when he came in, I'd never seen the board butter. I didn't know how you treated
I didn't think
these.
you'd pick up on that.
And that it was sitting there like that. He had it sitting there like that. And I thought at the time, what's he doing selling beard? I thought it was like beard oil.
Yeah, because we see it with the barbecues.
Barbecues. I thought, what's he doing selling bloody beard oil? And I thought, oh, whatever, and I didn't even read it. I just thought it was beard oil. Like, I read that as beard from a distance, probably because I need glasses. Yeah, so anyway.
Well, you do need glasses. No, bored, but I was going to, I heard you when you said it, and I thought, nah, just shut up, Mark.
Yeah, and I was going to take it out. I thought, nah, leave it in.
Leave it in.
Leave it in. But that's what happened there, guys. I got a bit bloody, I got my wires crossed.
You need glasses.
Yeah, no, I do need glasses.
Yeah. But no, it's,
I'm too cool for glasses, I reckon.
Well, obviously not.
Yeah, no, you can't ruin.
No, you need them. Get them. Yeah, just... Again, obviously, his Greek background, loves cooking. He's a real foodie. That's how it all come about, and he just loves the product. He's doing a fair bit of fire cooking too, which I like.
Yeah, getting around that Joshy James.
Yeah. No, it's unreal. Saturday night, Brando.
Yep.
You were doing a fair bit of editing. Everyone goes, "Oh, where's Brandon? Where's Brandon?" I said, "Nah, he's got a big job on. You just leave him alone."
Yeah.
And anyway, I raced down to Penrith. I'd do a bit for work, and then after that, I went down and met Shannon Walker.
Yep.
Went and watched some footy at his house.
Yep.
And had a beer, and then we went out to Penrith.
Yep.
And hooked up with Riley.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. New South Wales Apprentice of the Year.
Riley Hamish, yep.
Yeah. He was doing I don't know. It's not a barbecue course.
He was with Lawsy. I saw a few videos with Lawsy.
And Darren O'Rourke.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty handy people to hang around with. So he was at Ace in Penrith.
Yep.
And they done it all about chuck.
Yeah,
all about chuck steak.
Yeah, good.
It was unreal. I chuck tartare. Oh, fuck.
What is it?
Raw meat.
Oh,
the tartare.
Yeah.
The mince.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no problem. It was delicious.
Yeah.
It was unreal. But yeah, he got to do a little bit of showcasing. Lawsy was talking about it. It was unreal. But we're going to give him a call. He's got some exciting times coming up. He can tell us about Saturday night, but he can mainly talk about Melbourne. He's on his way down there. What do you know?
All right, what's going on, lads?
Hey, Riley, how are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you?
Going well.
Why did that ring again? Oh, you did have a shave. It looked good.
I did.
Well done, son. Well done.
That's just how he rolls, mate. That's not for us.
He was fuzzy the other night. I got into him too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, he was fuzzy. Anyway, no, you look good, mate.
All right, thanks, mate.
All right.
Yeah, what's going on?
Not much. You ready?
Oh,
Do you need landscape?
No.
No, just like that? Okay.
do I get to see yous or are yous just seeing me?
No, we just get to see you, mate.
No, you're not talking.
That's the deal, pal.
Are we on? Are we on yet?
This thing is on, mate.
Sort of, yeah. Riley, how are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, going well. Hey, I've just been speaking to Brandon, and
Yep.
I was telling him about Saturday night. How did that happen, mate?
Oh, honestly, mate. So Dean from Ace, he had an idea and he threw it out there and just added me to it, mate. I went along with it. So he was thinking he wanted to have a butcher's dinner night sort of thing at his factory, and he invited me, Brett, and Darren O'Rourke to butcher it up and make a good night for people.
No, it was awesome, mate. It was good feed, eh? Hey, what did you think of working with Darren and Lawsy?
Oh fuck! It was unreal.
Would have been a bit surreal, eh? Would have been a bit. Oh wow! Like, how good are these blokes?
Just the knowledge, man. Like I've met Brett before. Like he's a mad bloke, He top bloke. And just they do anything they can to try and help you.
Yeah.
And Darren, like, I asked him, like I said, what are we doing with this chuck? Because that's what we were doing on the night was chuck steak. Yep. And it was, we were just grilling parts of it. And he could, just how he could just look down and point out every single muscle and what their names were. Just, even something as simple as that was just... Yeah.
Riley, had you ever heard of a Denver steak?
I'd heard of it. I never knew it come off the chuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was just trying to think. I've heard of that, but I just can't picture
it. It ain't good, man. It was off the top.
Yeah.
Riley, you explain it. Where did it come from?
It come off the top side, like it's a big triangle steak. It come off the top and wrapped around the back.
There's another name for that. Me and Frenchie were looking at it on the weekend, last week.
Oh, Frenchie asked me about it.
Yeah, I've got a name. We found it. That's the same state.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same. Because I looked where it come from because I didn't know where it was. There's a name for it. Because he asked me about it. I said, you got me. I don't know. I've never heard of that cut. So it's obviously an export cut that's fallen on the domestic market, like we said. But, I know the cut you're talking about. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Denver, but there was another name for it. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
they cooked up. It was the chuck. There was your chuck. There was your Denver, and then they had an OP rib just grilled on the barbecue, just with some over the coals.
On the Perilla.
Just with a bit of salt. Yeah, and they done that, man. And out of the OP rib, the chuck and the Denver, I preferred the chuck. Even though it was grilled, I
think that Denver steak was unbelievable.
Yeah.
What about that? What did you think of tartare? Have you ever had that before?
Steak tartare?
Yeah.
Tartare?
It's tartare sauce, isn't it? Tartare.
Yeah, tartare. It would be tartare. I was thinking that. He said, have you had tartare? I said, every time I get a piece of fish, mate.
Look,
I have that on me flathead.
Yeah, no, what did you think of that?
And it'd be French, so it'd be tartare.
I'm not shooting any shots here, right? I have had it once from Nico, which is the head chef up at our restaurant, Kana and Kachina.
Yep.
He's made it.
What did he make it out of, though? Not chuck. He would have made it out of fillet.
Fillet.
Yeah, different.
And I do prefer Darren's. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, true.
I do prefer Darren's one.
It was delicious, man.
Yeah. So Darren asked, do we have any raw meat virgins? People that haven't eaten raw meat or that aren't a fan of it. Mate, my mum hates raw meat, but she thought she would give it a crack, and she wants the recipe. She wants me to cook it for her tonight.
Really?
It was delicious.
It was so good, man.
Yeah.
Get into your tartare work, guys.
Yeah, tartare. Not tartare. Tartare's fish sauce.
Yeah.
No, it was unreal, eh? It was a great night. Great opportunity for yourself.
Yeah. I'm so thankful that Dean helped me along, chucked out the invite for me.
Yeah. You had some pretty you're surrounded by some pretty cool people too. You had you had Shannon Walker there. Our man Shannon Walker.
There.
He Jam Brew. Steve.
Oh, yeah, Steve.
He came up.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Yeah, him and his missus, they come up. They were just so cool.
Yeah, he's doing a brilliant job. Shout out to you, Steve. Can't wait to catch up with me, Stock, brother.
Yeah, there was a fair bit of fluid flowing as well.
I bet there was.
Rusty Penny were there.
Yeah.
They had a few kegs on.
Yep.
I drove, luckily.
So what sort of beer do they do? A bit of everything, mate?
Bit of everything, mate.
Yep.
Yeah, they've got a heap of kegs there.
Rusty Penny.
Rusty Penny.
Get
They're
around
out at Penrith.
Get around that, guys. It's produced in Penrith.
Well, they've got a barbecue joint as well.
Yep.
Rusty Penny Brewery, and they do the barbecue there as well.
Yeah, nice.
So, good joint.
We'll have to go and introduce ourselves.
We may have to go and see them. No, but they do a mad feed there apparently. So we'll go and have a yarn to them, and we'll go and have a look. What did you get into?
Mate, I wasn't drinking. I thought I was going to have to drive.
You're going to try and keep the licence this time, mate.
No.
Yeah, mate. You're like fucking P-platers.
Yeah. You've got to behave yourself. Now, listen.
Yep.
Where are you going on Thursday?
Thursday, I'm going to the awards dinner.
You're in Melbourne, aren't you?
I am going to Melbourne tomorrow, mate. Flying out tomorrow.
Very good, very good. Now, so talk to us about that. You're going to that for the National Apprentice of the Year award or Apprentice of the Year competition.
Yep, for the comp. Yep.
Right
So the comp spans over the Wednesday and the Thursday, and then the gala dinner's the Thursday night.
Yep. And that's with all the AMIC competition.
Yeah, that's
No.
Yeah, Benny Bridie's going down too. He asked if we were going down. Yeah, I think he's disappointed we weren't going down. I said we just have, I just wanted to have a night. It would have been awesome, but it's just spread yourself around.
Make sure you get around Rod Trenchard, Barella Butchery, Butcher Jerd.
Yeah, he's mad.
Reese at Southlands is going down. There's some class people down there.
Yeah.
So make sure you get around them. Now, who are you up against?
Mate, I've got a few good competitors. Yeah. I haven't seen too much of a few of them. Like Chelsea Watson from South Australia.
Yep.
I haven't seen too much of her. Like there's a few of them that like Tamika Banks because Rob Owen. Like I'm still talking to Rob Owen. So.
Yep.
she's a bit on my radar, but I've got no idea.
Because you're up
what
against a
of
few
these
ladies, aren't you?
I don't know what a few of these other ladies are capable of, man, and it actually scares me a little bit.
I would, mate. They got that feminine touch. Be careful.
They've got the finesse, mate.
They got finesse, mate. 100%.
But I've got Natasha Fisher from WA, Tamika Banks from Northern Territory, Selena from Victoria, Oscar from Tasmania, so he's the only other bloke that's going into it.
Yep.
And then Claire
guys are right
Callaghan
too.
from Queensland.
Claire
Callaghan.
Yep.
There's a heap of nammos in it. That's
There
awesome.
is, yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah. You're up against five ladies and two. It's 5 ladies and 2 fellas. I think.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, far out.
It's unreal. No, it's good.
Yeah.
It's awesome to see, mate. So, but you'll go all right representing New South Wales. You'll go real well.
Oh, yeah, I hope so.
Get into them, mate.
I will.
All right. Well, mate, we're going to let you get back to work. It's wash-up time.
Yeah, you're not getting out of wash up.
I don't.
No,
Yeah.
why not?
I don't think.
Why
No.
not? Why not?
Jace rang me and said, "Make it fast."
Make it quick so he's still got to wash up, he said.
No, he's pissed off. He pisses off at 4 o'clock.
He's going to listen to this. All right, mate. Good luck on Wednesday, Thursday. Smash them.
Thanks, boys.
Represent New South Wales and go get it, eh?
Thank you very
Hey,
much.
see you, legend.
And well done Saturday
See you,
night.
legends. All right.
Thank you, mate. Bye for now.
Bye
Bust
for
out a
now.
big bye for now.
Bye for now. See you, boys.
See you, legend.
See you, mate.
Bye.
Just a really good young fella, Brandon. Really, really good young fella. And Lawsy and Darren, they don't muck around with idiots.
No.
They don't help people that aren't interested or aren't keen.
No, that's right.
And he definitely is. He's a ripper. He's an absolute ripper. But no, he'll go all right. He'll go real well down there. We're going to make another phone call.
Well, we're just talking about Rob Owen, so we might see how things are going on his side of the fence.
He's got a fair bit going on too. So another great fella. I think he's going to Melbourne as well.
That didn't ring me.
It's better like that anyway.
Hey, boys.
Robbie O.
How are you, boys?
Good, mate. How
Did
are
you have a sleep?
I did. Thank God I did.
Oh no! Tell me about it. I didn't want to. I wouldn't be able to put up with you being cranky.
Don't be like that. When have I ever been cranky with you two?
Nah, never, mate. Never. How you going?
Yeah, good, mate.
What are you
Good.
doing?
Mate, I'm down in Melbourne and supporting one of our apprentices, Tamika Banks from Malone's Butchery.
Yep.
And, she won the state competition and the best of the apprentices in Australia are here competing Wednesday and Thursday to see who's the best in Australia. So thought I'd come down and support our local apprentice and be her little pit crew, basically, make sure she's got everything she needs, knives sharp. And she can sharpen her own knives, but, take the pressure off. Just keep her calm.
Yeah. No, awesome, mate. And she'll go all right. We just had young Riley from the New South Wales representative on.
Yeah.
He'll go all right, but he's very nervous about these young ladies.
Yeah, well, look, this is my opinion, right? Is I don't care who wins. I'm so impressed with what Tamika's done because Tamika's been practicing since November, January this year, and on a days off on Fridays as well, and where she's come from to where she is now before the competition, mate. Her and Todd and Tio and myself basically said, win, lose or draw, we're so proud of what she can do now. It's absolutely fantastic. And I think that's the really good part that these young guys and girls get in there and they actually practice and hone their skills. And, that's the real win that they are. Every one of them are because they've just been practicing and they're just getting to meet people now down here. So it's good.
But how good is it? Like this AMIC Awards, that's going to be a massive, massive night. There's a lot of very important people there. And
in the meat industry, yeah.
The networking's going to be off its head.
Yeah. But you guys won't be there.
No, we'll be there in spirit, mate. We won't be on the spirits, but we'll be there in spirit.
I thought you said important people. I thought you guys would have to be here for sure.
Mate, if we could, we would.
Yeah, Sue from there. But no, it's really good, I think, Tamika I come down last night, and Tamika comes down tomorrow.
Yep.
Just so I could get settled in, and I was all ready to go.
I reckon you'd be settled in. Did you have a beer?
I did have a beer. You seen that? I sent you a photo. Yeah, had to have a beer.
You had to. Yet what? 30 hours you were awake for?
Oh man, I worked on bloody Saturday because catching up. Because the week before I had our VS course, our high school students. So I never caught up with emails and bits and pieces, all that sort of stuff. So yesterday I thought, right, I've got to get into this because I'm going to Melbourne tomorrow. Last night I left up there at past 12 a.m., 12:30 a.m. and got in here at 6:30. And I thought, I've got to get into this. So I got into it yesterday, and then I thought, these young high school students we had last week, they want all those photos and that we took, the evidence and bits and pieces, so they can show their families and show their schoolmates and careers advisors and that sort of stuff. So I did all that yesterday. So, there's no rest for the wicked, really.
Very good. Hey, I was talking to you earlier today. Can you talk to me through this VR? You said you were going through some VR. Can you talk to me about that?
Yeah, so I think, the prices of everything keep going up, and meat's one of those things. And, for us to transport carcasses to the Northern Territory, it's a huge cost for our owners. And so we tried it on the high school students. We've been practicing with it last year and then got it sort of class ready for this year. So with the VR, we basically got a program where the students can actually put the VR headset on and basically pull a carcass apart or break down a carcass, beef, lamb, pork, or chicken. And we did this with chicken with the high school students. And they pulled the carcass apart, wings, drumsticks, thighs, breasts, the frames, all that sort of stuff. And then we got them to put it back together and then pull it apart, put it back together, just to get them used to the carcass and where the parts of the the primals of the chicken actually are. Do you know what I mean? So they really learnt from it, and it sort of taught them when they got to the classroom with the actual product, they knew their way around the chicken, if you would say. Do you know what I mean? So it was really, really good from that part. We have got a program that I feel that's really, really cutting edge around customer service. So we can have Mary disgruntled that she got some tough steaks and she wants it fixed. And she does come across not rude, probably a bit rude, but a bit forward. You know what I mean? That way. Mm-hmm. So we had the high school students last week have a go of it in the classroom. And basically out of the 9 students we had, the average score on the first go was about 3.5 out of 10. So it measures their eye contact, how long it takes for them to respond to the customer, the words they use for the customer, the empathy, so the tone of their voice,
Jeez,
and the
good,
empathy
that's so
they
good.
show to the customers. And they only get about 3 minutes. That's about it to talk to this customer. Yeah. And if they can get it fixed, resolved as quickly as they possibly can within that 3 minutes, the higher the score comes. So it was really good at the start because we put it up on the big screen and we'll put, Bob in it over there and he's talking and we can all hear and see what's going on. And the students were learning from Bob, as I'd say. And then, Eloise went in and had a go. And then, the average score first go was 3.5. And within an hour, they all had about 3 goes. And by the third round, they didn't think you could get any higher than 3.5. So I got on there and I thought I'd go all right with customer service. And, I ended up at 6.6 or something, which I thought that's pretty good going. And then, it gave them something to aspire. So by round 3, they were punching around 6.7, 6.8 on an average.
That's good they're teaching them that.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah?
Do you reckon VR can do it for a couple of buffet meat wholesalers?
Well, no, I didn't up swearing at it.
I'm actually...
I'd give it a serve.
When I come down to you guys, when I come down at Meat Stock, I'll bring it down to you.
Oh no, I'd tell it to lose my number.
Ours would be horrendous.
And it's funny, that. You're funny. One of the girls, she did lose a number. Like, you are rude. Stop being so rude. You know what I mean? But the best thing about the program is it actually gives them points. They can actually pull apart their score and tell them how they've improved and what sort of words and actions that they could do to calm the customer down and resolve the issue. So
that's-
it's good that actually gives them that feedback, you know.
That's so important, Rob, because I guarantee you 110% it will happen in their career.
Yep.
We've all got them.
Yep.
I've got heaps of customers. They're an absolute
No,
handful.
not anymore. I lost them while you've been on
They're
holidays.
they're a handful to deal with. They're rude. They're arrogant. But they buy, they buy meat every week. They pay the bill every week, and unfortunately, you've got to find a way to deal with them.
Yep.
It's hard some days. You see what I?
Yeah.
But-
Oh no, I've seen it while you've been on.
And in a shop, it's not like wholesaling meat. In a shop, you've got to be that probably next level. You know,
you do because you're face to face. It's not on the phone.
yeah. And you, Mrs. McGillicuddy, you're not talking to
Yeah.
Armit. You know?
Yeah. And usually you have a crowd. You know what I mean? Behind that's watching how you're dealing with it.
Yeah.
And then the other customers making their opinion on how you deal with it or their opinion about that customer as well.
Yeah.
So, I just think it's a good thing. I think we'll roll it into our apprentices this year when we're doing the customer service units and give them that practice. So I think, why not practice on, VR customers instead of real customers?
Yeah.
Because they're so hard to get customers. You don't want to do anything to jeopardise.
Yeah.
But I reckon
them.
the VR would be harder because it'd be AI
Trained to
that'd be training. It's picking up on everything you're doing wrong. So it would be harder than doing it with a real person.
But the best thing about it is, I promise you now, they'll remember that forever.
100%.
And they will use it no matter what trade they're in.
And exactly. But they're always going to get those real difficult customers that just go out of their way to be a pain in the ass, and you've got to be able to deal with them.
100%. And they're going to have the confidence.
Without jumping the counter and giving them an uppercut.
But they're going to know.
They're going to have confidence.
That's right.
They're going to know that they went from 3.5 to 6.7, and they're going to go, I can handle this, Sheila. Or I can handle Mr. Jones Benedict.
And what it's teaching them too, or every single customer has to be handled uniquely to the way they like to be handled, and that's what it's teaching them as well.
Exactly.
So this customer's difficult, this customer's arrogant, this one's real professional, this one just loves having a joke.
Yeah. This one wants to swear at me.
Yeah, this one just wants to just get his.
Yep.
Yeah, it's every customer's different, but the meat's one thing, but that customer service, it's just so important in it, learning how to interact with that customer.
Massive.
That's as important as being able to bone a body, you know.
Oh, 100%.
I think that's where butchers we get the advantage over the takeaway shops. You know what I mean? Like they're the ones that are taking the meals off the table that we don't get to supply.
They are.
So they go to these takeaway shops. You get zero service.
Yep.
Yep.
So why not? Let us raise our bar of service and make the customers enjoy coming to us.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think anything that we can do to raise that, I think is great. You know what I mean? So it was really positive. Like I actually thought at the start of the lesson when we're doing 3.5, and this is me just thinking about because I analyse the shit out of everything.
Just a little bit.
And I'm thinking this is going to the shit show. They're getting the shits. They're getting the shits, and they're going, this is bullshit. This is rubbish. And I'm like, just hang on a minute. Let's just have a chat and let's talk about this. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So then I said, what do you know? And they go, oh, well, I don't know. I said, you all got a laptop? And they go, yep, right. So you know about laptops? Yep, no worries. Let's change it from meat and change it to a laptop. There we go.
Yeah.
So it's the same principles. Doesn't matter if it's meat, laptops, cars, pickles, whatever.
Yep.
It's the same skills. So on the run, I just changed it to laptops, and then on the last go, I flipped it back to steaks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it was good at then I could see them improving. That hey, here's a product that you know about. Here we go. And then they did their service improved a little bit, but then when they learnt those skills, when we put it back to meat, they went really good. But
the confidence
really
you've
good
just
to-
given them, Rob's unbelievable.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
No, so
Yeah, look, it's pretty cool. I love doing these high school students. I really do because out of the class, I've got 3 that are really keen on getting a job in the industry.
Beautiful.
So it was really, really cool. And one kid already had a job, and now he's talking about swapping jobs from out of that one over to this one. You know what I mean? So that's really cool, and just my sort of way of helping trying to get young people into the industry to help the local employers up our way in Darwin because I've been pretty blessed like to land in Darwin last year, and then this year some of the things we're doing like to come down here and support Tamika, which this is her second time down here at the AMIC competition actually.
Yeah,
and
she was in Tassie last year, wasn't she?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, and she thought she was way underdone. She told me that when she won the Northern Territory this last year. that she was way underdone. And I said, well, that's right. You won't be underdone this year.
Yeah.
And then she's like, yeah. And then I spoke to her about a week ago and said to her, do you want any more practice sessions? She goes, yes. And I said, well, I need to talk to you first. And then I just said to her, there's no more practice needs to be done now. It just needs to be you enjoy it, have a good time, and we're so proud of what you've achieved so far. And look, it's really cool that the territory is really behind her, where tomorrow her and I have a radio interview with Mix FM up there, highlighting the butchery industry and highlighting Tamika's journey in the meat industry.
Well, that'll be
in the territory.
Rob, that'll be the second most important interview you did this week.
He was more nervous doing
the
ours.
most popular one. This is the most popular one.
This will be the best one you do.
This has been the best organised interview I've ever had in my life. I'm walking down the street and I get a phone call. What are you doing at 5 o'clock? Oh,
It's like your first
That was at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Anyway, hey, what did I say to you? I said to you, nothing's changed in 140 episodes.
No. Nothing's changed from episode 2 to episode.
Episode 2, we did the same thing to you as well.
Yeah, it did too. Gave me 40
And he nailed it, see?
Still one of my favourites.
See, Rob, we bring out the best in you.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
We put you under pressure and we bring out the best in you.
Yeah.
Hey,
No. Rob, one last thing.
Yeah.
Talk to us about meat stock and these shirts you've done up with massive support.
Oh, yeah, they looked awesome.
They look mad.
Yeah, I'll flip around.
Or I'll just whack one up above Hamish, guys, so you can see it clearer.
Hey, what's that yellow thing on there? That looks like a bull.
That's the podcast. That's you boys.
Nah, it's mad, eh? You've done a great job of that. And getting people behind the 3 apprentices that are coming down for meat stock, that's mad.
Yeah, so I've sort of got plenty of time always thinking about what we can do in the next year around Christmas. And then I thought, what can we do better? And or how can we give students more opportunity? So I went to industry and actually asked them for cold, hard cash. And, and said, look, this is what we want to do with this. So we want to take students to competitions. We're using that money, not to take Tamika to here, Amy, catch that bill, but take them down to meat stock. We're talking about going to a competition over in Western Australia. If we're allowed, if the Western Australians let us in. They want to keep it in their own backyard.
Oh, true.
So
Fussy, help us out.
We'll have to get fussy onto that, mate. We know the mayor of Western Australia, mate.
Well, you need to get fussy on it.
Get fussy.
And,
hey, rump shakers are in Melbourne too.
Yeah, right.
That,
So the guys actually, it's been really good to get the Meat Game podcast. We've got Dobby's Butchery up at Nightcliff, Malone's Butchery up there at Cass Arena and Yarrawonga. Ready Mart supermarkets, which is really cool because Ready Mart supermarkets is Janus's little operation.
That's right. Yeah.
In the middle of nowhere, and then to get MBL.
Yeah, they've done a great job for you, haven't they?
Yeah, MBL have done a great job for us, and I think I sent you some photos of last week's high school students with the crumb products and the seasonings and that MBL supplied to us for free charge, which was really, really good for us to be able to teach those guys how to crumb and give them different flavours and different flavoured profiles for them to create. So really cool. And then AMIC, the Australian Meat Industry Council, would come on board too and help us. So we've got
Can you give him a shout out too, Rob?
Chris Kelly.
Yep.
Chris Kelly, and I'm not singling him out, but mate, every time I ring, that guy picks up the phone, and every time I throw a new idea at him, he supports me.
Yeah,
and I ring him pretty regular with new ideas.
You are a massive fan of him. He's probably been one of your major allies of doing what you're doing in the territory.
Oh yeah, I think also too. The owners of the territory, like Todd Malone, Richard Dobby and Rachel Dobby at Dobby's Meats, Heather Scott from Bullalula, Mick from Territory, and Andrew from Palmerston Meats, and Dean from Milner's. They've all supported us. I only landed in August, and I could have been. I know what they thought when I drove in. I was a flash in the pan. How long is this bloke going to last? But and what's he going to do for us? And I think hopefully I've created a bit of change for the Northern Territory for the better. For students and for the employers, to try and give them better people. But, it was pretty cool yesterday and pretty humbling. where one of my high school students sent me an email and thanked me for all the knowledge that I shared for her and gave her, and the opportunity, like introducing her to industry owners, which, you know, industry owners and managers, they're busy people, man. Like for them to stop and actually talk to these kids, like Richard Dobby spent nearly 15 minutes with these kids in the back of his shop, just talking to them and asking them questions and letting them look around his shop and ask him questions, and they answered. You know what I mean? It was really cool. And so did Andrew at Palmerston Quality Meats. You know, they even get product cooked for them, ready to try when they got there, as well. So that was pretty cool, you know. And then Nick at Yarrawonga, the manager of Malone's, you know, he had a quick conversation with him, and then Tamika had a bit of a conversation with him, and it's really good how industry's sort of helping and supporting, you know, to get everybody to talk to each other. So it's good.
I think one of the most impressive things, Rob, since you've been in the Territory, is that you're not only a teacher or a lecturer, you're actually a massive fan of these shops.
Yeah.
Like you are. You're a massive fan of the people in them, and you're a real fan of the apprentices. But you actually, you've rang me and said you need to have a look at this shop. Like these shops are crazy. Like,
You've got to get on a plane and go. You got to get on a plane and go to Milner's in Alice Springs, mate.
You said that,
mate, It is a very good operation. Do you know what I mean? Every time I go there, I'm in awe. I get on the plane and go, why couldn't I have done that when I was 30?
Yeah.
But yeah, they're done a very good family business, and you know, family businesses are hard when you've got brothers and sisters and mums and dads involved, and, you know, and these guys are very successful. So I really take my hat off to Dean and the boys down there.
Yeah. But no, you've been a fan right from the start, so no, it's awesome.
Yeah, and you know, it's really good that these guys welcome you into the NT too. You know, so it's pretty cool to see from there. And you know, CDU, you know, they copped a bit of flack up in the Territory for some other issues with other trades, but you know, they've let me do some new things and try new things and engage with students in a different way, and really have a crack. You know, see from there. But I do answer my phone whatever day, you know, Saturday afternoon, Sunday night, so the phone tings with students because that's when they're slowed down and they're thinking about stuff. But I'll answer, you know, and I don't roll over to Monday. I roll it over and talk to them straight there and then.
Yeah, I'm just glad you answered the phone today at 3:00.
Yeah, I know. Oh, well, I'm waiting to get into a motel room. Like, I'm just thinking, that was a rookie mistake.
What happened,
honestly.
Rob? Run us through it.
Oh, mate, I flew down. I got on the plane. Like, nothing in Darwin. Everyone thinks you get up at night up there. So I get out of we've had, ever since I've been there, right? So we've had a cyclone. Haven't had a cyclone for years. Yeah. I turn up, we have a cyclone.
Cyclone, yeah.
Right? The biggest wet season they've had in bloody donkey's years, right? Everything's flooded. At one stage, Darwin was an island, you know. You know, and then 2 days later, you can't drink the water. The dam's buggered because there's too much water in it, and it's flooded the pump station. And I'm like, this is just an absolute shit show.
You're feeling the elements, mate.
You know? And then, last night, I got my bags packed, you know, 10 o'clock. I'm going to head over to the airport. And I'm thinking, it's pretty good it's not raining. And then 10 minutes before I had to leave, it pissed down. Absolutely poured. So I've walked in the airport, drowned rat. I'm like, oh, this is crap. You know, this is going to be a good week. This is the way it starts, you know. And then my taxi driver tells me, my cab driver tells me, this is a long way to come to pick you up, this Indian. And I'm like, mate, thanks for picking me up. That's all I know. You know, you could have parked a bit closer so I didn't get drenched. That's all right. Got in the car, you know. And then I get down here and I get to the motel and I go, oh, Rob Owen. Yeah, sorry. This is like 8:30 this morning because I got here at like 6 o'clock or something, 6:30. Yeah. Oh, sorry, you can't check in until 2. And I'm like, what the hell am I going to do?
You just want to lie down, wouldn't you?
I just want to lay down.
Yeah. You definitely didn't want a phone call from Mark Field.
Oh, yeah. So I went and it wasn't a pub or anything open, so I sat at McDonald's for an hour, talked to my daughter, talked to my wife, had a bit of brekkie.
Yeah.
And then I went for a walk, and then I got on a tram, and then you're ringing me, and I thought, I'll get off here. I forgot. And then I thought, stuff this, I'm going to speed these blokes up. So I come back, and I said, can I just wait for my room here? And they go, yeah. So I just laid down in the lobby. Yeah.
Oh, true.
Lay down in the lounge. Yeah. Watched a bit of telly and went to the pub, had a lunch across the road, come back. And, got ready for you guys, mate, you know. I really do. I appreciate you guys supporting us, eh? And it's really cool, you know. I actually had a young guy up there yesterday, this week. And Todd put him onto us. It was a really cool dude. He's been a diesel mechanic. Now he's actually starting his own micro abattoir up in the Darwin area. And Todd's going to put him on, and we're going to train him. And he said, "Oh, where do I get good information about the meat industry?" And I said, "To put him onto the podcast." And I said, "Make sure you listen to episode 2 to get my numbers up." No, mate. And
they're going all right. Don't worry about that.
I did say that. And then I said, "There's a few other good ones on there, Snow and Sons and blah, blah, blah." Rolled them out. And then he rang me back last night and said, "Hey, that podcast, mate, it goes all right, eh?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "I'm so keen to join this meat industry. Everybody wants to help everyone."
Did he say everyone that goes on there is good, but the two dickheads hosting it? No, that's awesome, mate. Thank you very much.
No, cool, man. No, that's right. No. Appreciate your time, eh? Appreciate your sponsorship. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to the students of the Northern Territory, eh?
No, bloody good, mate. Well, thank you very much for what you're doing, and we'll talk to you again soon.
No worries, mate.
Thanks, Robbie.
Robbie O. Sleep.
Robbie O out. Right. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Bye, yeah.
What a legend.
Robbie,
I know I say about every phone call, but he is an absolute ripper.
Yeah, no, we've always been big fans of Rob. For obvious reason.
Yep. Birthday shout
out. Birthday Connor Ringrose over in the UK. Birthday today.
I'm really looking forward to catching up with them guys at Meat Stock, eh?
Yeah, no, it'll be good.
It's going to be good.
Good to meet them. Ben Tyndale's coming over. Yeah, no, it's going to be good.
Yeah, no, it's going to be unreal.
It's going to be really good.
Right. Now, one-liner of the week, mate. I've got bad hay fever, eh? I've been dying for the last, I reckon, week.
Yeah, so
must be the change of season or something.
No, I've been at home. I spewed. So I got this thing, like getting this coughing fit.
Yep.
And then because you're going like that, next minute you stop coughing. Next minute you go, "Oh, I feel I'm going to spew." Next minute,
really?
Yeah, you get this gag reflex. That's what I've had going on.
Yeah, right. I'm glad you weren't at work today. I had mate, I sneezed about 45 times. I even had Mousset doing it. The Frenchman was doing it. Oh, thanks very much, mate. Yeah, anyway.
What are we up to?
One-liner.
Oh, this come from Brett Gudman.
I got one too, so we'll go Gutties first.
This guy it's a one-liner, but it come through from Gutty. It's a little quote. He sent it through us. A little quote from Daily Waters Pub in the Northern Territory, just to make your day a little bit brighter. The quote is, "Life's like a dick. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, but it won't be hard forever."
I've heard that. I like it.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a ripper.
That's in a pub at Daily Waters.
Go again. Say it again. I like that. That's really, really good.
Life is a dick. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, but it won't be hard forever.
Yeah.
From the Daily Waters Pub in the Northern Territory.
Cooking with a truckie.
Cooking with a truckie. I've got no doubt he's been there. Absolutely no doubt he's been there.
He may have sunk an ale out of there.
Yeah, I'd say he's had more than one.
No, it was good. Now, you guys have probably heard this one before, but I had it today and I absolutely pissed myself. Timmy Perham from Hunter Valley Premium Meats. I rang him. We're just having a yarn about some meat and about current pricing and stuff like that. And we're just having a chat. And I said, "Oh, mate," I said, "how are you going with debtors?" He goes, "Oh, Mark, it's hard." He goes, "It's hard." He goes, "It's really, like, times are tough and you just got to keep an eye on them." I said, yep, no worries. And we're just talking. I said, "What are you eating?" He was chewing in my ear. Yeah. I could hear him. I said, "Are you eating a Devon sandwich?" Yeah. He goes, "Nah, just the dates off the calendar."
He uses that one a lot. That's
I
good.
pissed myself. I said, "Mate, can I use that?" He goes, "Yep, please do." Oh, I loved it. I said, he goes, "Nah, just eating the dates off the calendar." So, yeah, no, it was a ripper. So, Timmy Perham, well done, mate. Well done. Oh, I nearly had to pull over. I didn't pull over, but I nearly had to pull over.
No, he's good. And Timmy's, the way he says a one-liner too, it just makes it like...
Yeah. So what does he do, Brandon? So he's got his own business.
I don't know how he does it, mate. He's got a food service business and he's a livestock buyer.
And he's a livestock buyer, right? Yeah. And I think he's got a little bit to do with a bit of a sheep farm as well.
Oh, almost, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Wheeler and dealer.
Yeah, no, he's a
But no, very, very successful man. Really, really good fella. Yeah. So, thanks, Timmy.
Yeah. No, he's a funny fella. Like he'll be on the phone buying cattle or selling cattle, getting an order off one of the processors. Next phone call, he'll be on the phone selling sausages. You know? Like he's he's got his finger in every pie, basically.
Yeah. No, he's a ripper.
Pardon the pun.
No,
Speaking of pies, I didn't put up there Fussy. Oh. He's spent a bit of time over in New Zealand. We might try and get him on next week. Did you see those pies? I just want to put that clip up now, Fussy Meats, guys. The pies he's putting out. My mouth was watering looking at it.
Yep.
He's come back from New Zealand with a few new ideas.
Yep.
I'll just pop that up now, guys.
Good on cheesy, guys. Hey, guys, so I upset a few people before I left to go to New Zealand to try out their pies. I've come back with a verdict. You're going to be surprised about this one. So this is what I learned, guys. New Zealand do make bloody good pies. And we stand up right next to them as well. I don't doubt that Fussy Meats are right up there with a great Kiwi pie. I made a few mates, a few true legends. They taught me a few secrets. I brought them back home to put them in the Fussy style Kiwi pie. So let's go to the pie lab and we'll show you what we changed to make a Fussy Kiwi pie extra cheesy. So we're at the pie lab, guys. Now show you what we changed. We used to mix the cheese through it. After my little trip over there, we found out we're going to pack it on top and get that nice lace when you bite into it. The cheese drops down. We're packing that cheese on there. So what we've done, guys, is all our cheesy pies, we've done the Kiwi style. We've done the pulled beef jalapeno with cheese. We've done the Kiwi beef, the straight cheese and steak. And then we've got beef, cheese and bacon. And I know it's not true classic Kiwi, but I had some really good ones over there. The most important part now is the taste test. Let's see how cheesy we got them. We got cheesy, guys. The New Zealand trip wasn't just about some banter. It was actually going for an educational tour to find out what makes Kiwi pie so bloody good. Now it's up to you to be the judge. Have the Fussy crew nailed the Kiwi style Fussy pie? Are we as good as New Zealand? Come down and have a go. Stay fussy.
Yeah, those pies, they look elite. I think he's going to take his pie game to the next level. So
Well, the Frenchie done all right today.
yeah,
Yeah, the Frenchie done real well, mate.
Yeah.
Brisket, cheese and bacon. I think Monique done it all.
yeah.
But no, they were elite. They were unreal. But yeah, nothing on that fussy. Just the size of it.
The size of them. But I want to get him on another yarn because all you ever hear is the pies are better in New Zealand. No one's actually gone over there and go, well, hang on, why are they better?
No, Evo told me.
What are they? Yeah.
Okay, so Evo told me, right, our top of the tree pies
Yep.
are better.
Yep.
Like our gourmet pies are
Yep.
proper and they are better.
Yep.
But their run of the mill pies,
That's a Taufa said. You can just go to a servo and get a belter of a pie. Yeah.
Evo reckons it's because of the butter they use.
Yeah, right.
Because the butter over there is so much better.
Yeah.
And the butter in the pastry makes the actual pastry better. It's not the meat.
Yeah.
It's the actual pastry's better.
Yeah.
That's what he reckons. And
Well, we
that's
might
why
get
the run of
Foldsy
the-
on next week, and we'll just see what he went over, what he found, and just why are the pies better in New Zealand? You know, like just see what he says. So, Fussy, you're going to get a phone call.
Get ready.
But no, he's up the cheese in him, and she said, "Oh, jeez, it looked good."
Yeah. But he went over there and he was
Oh, it was that
nearly as good as Fussy's.
It was that good. I went down and got a pie from here, and it wasn't. You can't. It says it was shit. But I just wanted a pie. You know, like
Yeah.
you're pretending that it's not. It was shit. You know. Like the pies along here, they wouldn't get a
Should've come
run.
to work.
They wouldn't get a run into servo in New Zealand.
Frenchie
Yeah.
done a good job, man. Well, Frenchie's missus done a good job anyway. Quote of the week.
Then I've been bad. I went fishing, so I was on a win this morning. I was pumped. I was back fishing again. Then I had a succulent Chinese meal.
A succulent Chinese meal.
A succulent Chinese meal.
What did you have?
No, I had the sarde beef and fried rice. Yeah, no, I don't normally eat rice, but yeah. Oh, fuck, it was good.
Yeah, right. Sardo beef's good. All sardo.
I love sarde. Well, I can eat sarde anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I do like sardo. That's good. Quote of the week.
Yeah, quote of the week. This one comes from Mitch from the Australian Brisket Board, guys. I'll just pop that up now.
Fair.
I'll put it out there, not just for you guys, but for anyone who's in this space, wanting to do work, wanting to promote, whether it be themselves, their brand, their profile. You can be your harshest critic. Make sure that works to enhance what you're doing, not to limit what you're doing.
Yeah, that's such. Yeah, I really like that, and that was, like I said earlier in the podcast, there was a lot of things I needed to hear that day, and one of them was self-criticism. And he said, if it's helping you, well, you just heard the quote. Yeah, if it's, and I do this. Sometimes it does help, but a lot of the time it doesn't. And with those analytics and that, it was going the other way with us.
I was doing our heads in.
Yeah, it's just. I thought that was a great quote. That's why we clipped it. But yeah, just it's good, like being hard on yourself. But I think if it limits what you do, like he said, well, it's not helping you. So stop doing that. That's not working. Fuck that off and try something different. You know.
No, I agree.
Nah, he's a very smart man. But that's what Mitch is like. And I think if you if you've got a business or something, you sort of you're plateauing out a little bit. He's a good one. Jay Bone wants another one that just say, what do you think I should do next? And they'll go, what have you done? This, and this. Boom, this is what you need to do next.
That's it. They ask you the right questions.
They ask you the right question. They go, this is what you need to do. You know, like, yeah, just Very, very intelligent man. Very, and high energy level. Just a great person.
Yeah. Oh, he was up and about. See his arms?
Yeah, he's like me. I do it too because I edit.
Worse than you. No, he's got you
edit,
covered.
and I do these ones, and I'm this and that, and just do this. And...
No, he's got you covered, man. Old mate was standing over here.
I edit him, and I sit there and just stop waving your arms around. You look like a muppet, you know.
Yeah, no.
Anyway,
he was on.
Oh, I give myself a spray when I'm editing. Oh, for fuck's sake, stop moving your arms around so much.
No,
I suppose it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm doing it again. I didn't even know I was doing it.
Should you leave that in?
Anyway.
Oh, very good.
Play on.
Very good. Did you have another quote?
No, we've got I've got a couple. So Alan Stevenson, he didn't have a bad week this week, but
keep them up our sleeve.
Yeah, so he sent a few quotes through, and I had to apologise to him today because I rung him today too. Because normally with him, he sends me all his messages, and I go through them the day of the podcast.
He's only allowed a percentage.
Work out what we're going to put in, what we're going to leave out, and
I did.
He sent me a message last week, so he listened to last Thursday's podcast, and he heard me talk about fuel and that. And guys, I don't pretend to know anything about it. I just fact check things and just tell you guys what I saw. He said, if you want facts on fuel in Australia, I've been in contact with the terminal gate, which is where all the fuel comes from. We have no shortage. Give me a call if you want. I said, well, I'm going to take you up on that offer.
Yep.
Because we're not experts. No. Like, we can fact check things and that, but Alan Stevenson, he gets a lot of a run on this because he's a big fan of that, big fan of the meat industry, big fan of what we do and that. But he's not actually in the industry. He is in fuels.
Yeah.
So I thought, because this fuel thing, I think we need to, any information we can get on it, we'll try and get it through to you guys because it is relevant to everyone. It doesn't matter if you're a butcher or fuel is relevant to everyone. So
fuel is a massive cost, and if you're looking at why the cost of living is going up, first thing I think you look at is fuel.
It's fuel.
Yep.
So he wanted to add what I said to last week, and I was sort of saying that fuel prices had gone up before the shortage had actually happened the way I saw it. And he said, if you want me to elaborate on that, I will. I said, well, I'd rather do that because I like people elaborating that are actually in that industry. So we're getting fact. So we'll give the big fella a ring. So Stevenson's corner this week will be a phone call and we'll get to meet the big fella.
Yep. We'll do that at the end. Fucking hay fever.
Hello, Brad.
How are you, brother?
All right, yourself?
Going well, mate. Going well.
You interrupted me, mate. I was just getting to the corporate stage. Fucking Jesus, what's wrong with you, mate? Hang on, I've got to get a beer.
Where are you? I can't see you.
Me? I'm here. I was bending down to the fridge to get a beer.
Oh, here we go. Bloody hell.
Now, Alan, we were just talking about that comment I made last week about the fuel and that, and I was just telling the punters, I go through all your messages and that before we do a podcast and pull out what we're going to use, and I saw that what you said. If you want me to elaborate on the fuel thing, mate, tell us more about it, mate, because you're in the game.
Yeah, well, there you go. Look, there's me truck.
No, Darry munching on the podcast.
Near fuel.
What's the matter?
He said, no smoking Darry's on the podcast, near fuel.
Yeah, right on the drum, mate. Yeah, can't catch on fire, mate. It's on the drum. Yeah, no, boys, as I mentioned to you, Brando, I'm happy to have a chat about it because there's something I deal with. And last week, early this week, I got a phone call from, two blokes. Well, actually, I got a phone call from several blokes chasing fuel. We're going to run out of our race fuel, this, that, and the other.
Yeah, they would listen to the
straight
podcast.
Away, I made a phone call to our supplier, our head office, and they said, nah, mate, we've got no problem whatsoever. I said, all right, no worries, and didn't think much of it. Following day, I got a phone call from two different people. One wanted 7,000 litres of diesel and one wanted 3,000.
Yep.
We don't sell diesel generally. We sell a race diesel, but not standard diesel.
Yep.
With that, I turned around and thought, they said, can you supply it? I said, I'll give it a go. And made a phone call. No problem whatsoever.
Yep.
Give me a quote. All right, no worries. And I said, so what's going on? I thought there was a shortage. And they said, there is no shortage whatsoever.
Yep.
The shortage is coming. Where the rural's suffering is there's 4 majors, right? I won't mention their names, who supply the fuel to all the miners. So your likes of your Uniteds and your Enhance and all the smaller brands that you buy from when you go out to these, especially regional areas. There's a lot of small, what's the name, suppliers or service stations out there. You generally, most small towns, you'll get 2 majors and then 2 minors, just the bit players who buy off the majors to get it. They're not actually getting their fuel delivered to them. That is the problem. It's not so much that there are a shortage. The major suppliers are not supplying the fuel to the little bloke.
Yeah.
So what happens if you go out to a small town and you've got 4 servos and 2 of them aren't getting the fuel, the people in that region have to go to the 2 majors, whoever it happens to be in that particular town. They get drained because everyone's going from this servo over here, or these 2 servos, and they're going over here, and they're draining those tanks.
Drying them out,
Yep.
They're drying them out. But those 2 majors are getting refilled, but the problem is getting tankers out there in time to refill those 2 majors. So it's not a matter of a shortage as such. It's a matter of the majors are holding back on the miners. Say, for example, and this is just pulling figures out of the top of my head, United normally order 1 million litres a week.
Yeah.
Currently, they're only getting offered 300,000 litres a week. Now, they've got to send that 300,000 amongst their whole network of fuel stations.
Over 300.
So as soon as that happens, where's the easiest place to get it? Easiest way is for them to ship it to the city, not to ship it out west, which means the ones out west aren't getting their supply that they would normally get. So that's where the issue
going
is.
out west comes at a cost.
Now, as far as our 90 and 60-day supply and all that goes, back in 2022, after Labor government took over, they decided to sell off 60 days of our supply.
Yep. And that was that 170 million barrels.
And Russia started and all that sort of crap.
Yep.
It was that they were worried about a shortage because they were holding up Russia and all that sort of crap. So Labor sold off 60% of our supply. That's where we're now down to 30 days.
Instead of 90 days.
At the moment, when I spoke to the terminal, go ahead, go.
Yeah, we've got 30 days instead of 90 days.
30 days what we've got at the moment. That's what we've got in reserve.
Yeah.
In reserve. So think about it, that's sitting in the bench over here.
Yeah.
It's not what's actually out there currently for sale or in terminals or anything like that. The terminals told me that what we've currently got sitting in supply in their tanks currently, and what's in ships that have already passed the Strait of Hormuz or whatever it's called, we've probably got 60 to 90 days there. But then we've got the reserve on top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
the issue is that the big suppliers aren't supplying the smaller ones. And that really showed out to me today, because today I went to Sydney. I went out west. From there, I went south down near Ingleburn. From there, I ended up over at, near Cronulla. From Cronulla, I went back up through, all the way through Ryde and back up. And one thing I did notice, that normally when you go past the little suppliers, they are where you go for your cheap fuel.
Yep.
Currently, they are between 5 and 7 cents a litre dearer than the majors, which is not heard of. You know, I do, like since last Sunday, I filled my car 8 times doing deliveries. So you can imagine I've used 80 litres, 480 litres of fuel in the last week myself. And the majors are now the cheaper.
Yep.
The reason being, the big 4 are now obviously up their buy price to these miners.
Yeah.
So the miners, to get their margin, are having to lift their price.
Okay.
So physically, there isn't a shortage as such. But what everyone needs to realise, and this is something that's going to affect you boys as well, something I was thinking about, you've got a truck, or you've got several trucks, and you've got to deliver. You're now paying, I was paying $118, say, on average, to fill my car.
Yep.
Today I filled it at $190.
Yeah, same as me on Saturday.
Yep. So,
hey, Al, well, I've even heard of
to look at it and understand that they may need to start paying more for their deliveries. And this is not I'm just saying it's a fact because I got notified today that our fuel comes directly out of the factory in Melbourne to us. We got an email at 6:30 Friday night telling us our freight's now going up.
Yep. So our
Freight's got to go. Like it will. Like
I've heard about it this week, right? Or sorry, late last week.
Yep.
That now meat wholesalers are putting a delivery fee on.
and like a fuel levy, yeah. I've seen that before. That happened years ago. You'll have your normal costs of what it is, and then there's that fuel levy at the bottom because you're in a time where fuel is we don't want it to happen, but it's going to happen. Like you're filling cars up and it's costing an extra $80.
Sunday last week, I paid $2.09 to fill up. Today, I paid $2.79.
Yeah.
It's 70 cents in a week.
Yeah.
Now, I'm using around 60 litres a day, roughly. So you work that out. It's costing us. We charge for our deliveries of, say, a 200-litre drum. I charge $30 normally. For a 20, I charge $15 normally.
Yep.
I'm going to have to put that up. Well, I was only talking to my brother about it today because he owns the business. But I said to him, we're going to have to put our price up for the time being at least to cover. Tomorrow I'm going to Coffs Harbour. I'll use 2 tanks of fuel to go to Coffs Harbour. Yeah. That's $400, $380 worth of fuel. Yeah. And what I've got on board and what I'm delivering, I'm only getting $300 for the delivery.
Yeah.
We don't charge time or anything like that. We're not trying to make, and our customers know, we don't try and make a profit out of our delivery. All we want to do is cover the cost of the fuel to run the vehicle.
Yeah.
And at the moment, we're not covering that.
Yeah.
Al, I was speaking to a company that picks up chicken manure, right, from the egg farms.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
They were buying 26,000 litres of fuel at a time. They were paying $1.89 a week later.
Yep.
$2.70.
Yeah.
In a week.
And I was talking to a bloke up at what's the name of the place up plus Armidale, further up, Moree.
Yep.
And he was saying they're now paying $2.99 a litre up there. Yep. Now, he's got one of his mates who's a farmer. He has a 1 million litre tank. 1 million litre tank. So to fill that tank is $3 million.
But let it run dry.
Whereas normally $1.8 million to fill his tank. So it's $1.2 million more if he can get the fuel.
Yeah.
So what's that going to do to his cattle prices?
$1.2 million. And I said, why does he need that much? Well, when the farmer turns up, not the farmer, a bloke turns up to his farm with a B-double to either to pick up product or whatever it is, they fuel up while they're at the farm. Because these blokes are out a fair way, there's no servos around the corner. They can't just go and get a couple of jerry cans. So part of the deal is when they turn up at the farm, they actually fuel up while they're at the farm.
Yep.
And that's why this bloke carries on me. And he said it's not just one of them. Up around Moree, there's several of them who've got 1 million litre tanks.
Yeah.
It blew my mind that, like a farm would have a 1 million litre tank.
Oh, but everything, when you think about it, everything on a farm needs fuel.
Everything needs diesel,
Yep.
Yep, that's right. And I was listening to a bloke online the other day, and he said he's got 2 machines on his farm, and he uses 3,000 litres per day on those 2 machines, and he's down to 9,000 litres left. So he's got 3 days left on his machines, and then his farm goes silent.
Yeah.
It's
nuts,
It's out there. The fuel is out there. Yep. The problem is the big four are actually hoarding it. They want to make sure that they don't run out, and because the shortage appears, and it's not an actual shortage, it's a fake shortage in a way, they get to jack the price up. So at the moment, they're killing it.
But some of my problem with it
at the moment, the fuel, say, for example, world oil prices are $110 a barrel, right? So when they order their fuel now, they're paying $110 a barrel. Now, when they sell that oil that they've now ordered and paid for, the price might drop down to $1.80 a litre, but they've paid $110 a barrel. So they're going to be selling it for under cost.
Yeah, but at the moment, they're charging.
They paid a lot less for.
Yeah.
But they're covering it. At the moment, they're trying to cover off what they're going to be paying for their oil.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's...
What turns up in 3 months' time, they're trying to cover off what's going to turn up in 3 months' time.
Yeah, but you're crystal balling it.
It goes in a wave sort of thing.
Yeah, but you're crystal balling it. I don't know about
understand where they're coming from, but I think they really are price gouging at the moment.
Oh, I think they are 100%.
Yeah,
I think they're crystal
they've
balling
gone
it.
way over the top. But part of it is supply and demand. It's the old thing, supply and demand. You know, people think there's a shortage.
It's got its own law, supply and demand. It runs by its own law. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, for sure.
No, it isn't. And unfortunately, the people out there are going to pay it because you need it. I can't not pay it. I've got people waiting for the fuel that I've got on board here. They need. I've told them I'll be there tomorrow. I told them 3 weeks ago I'll be there tomorrow. So I've got no choice.
Yep.
You know, I've got filled up this afternoon, $180. I'm going to go up to Coffs Harbour, and with this load on, I will use most of that tank going from the Central Coast to Coffs Harbour. So I'm going to have to fill up in Coffs Harbour, and God only knows what the price is. I got told last week it was $2.79, and that was last Wednesday. So I can just imagine it's going to be up around $3 in bloody Coffs Harbour. So it's going to cost me, $3 a litre for, 70 odd litres is $210 to get back to the Central Coast.
Yeah, instead of 110.
Yeah, that's right. It's just crazy. And then I've got my diversion by Stroud Meats. It's going to cost me a little bit, but I've got my order in there. So
Mickey sorted you out.
Hey, boys, I was just watching that podcast, which you rudely interrupted me. Mate, the boys were talking. He was talking about the fact that what you are doing for your industry. You two boys are doing such a great job. I sit back and just go, how good is this to have someone doing this for an industry? Doesn't matter the industry, what it is. What you're doing for your industry out of your own time, out of your own pocket. Yeah, you've got some sponsors, but I just think it's great what you're doing for an industry. I'd love to do it for the motor industry, but there's too many little shops out there. Like there's 1,000,001 mechanical shops. It's not something you could do. But you boys are doing an awesome job. I've got to say that.
No, I appreciate that, Al.
Thank you very much, mate.
Appreciate all your support, mate.
And thanks for being a part of it.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Stevenson's Corner.
I love spreading some shit every now and then.
Nah,
and
all good.
I think I behaved myself. I don't think I actually dropped the F-bomb today.
No, you've done very well, mate.
Oh, look at that. And I haven't talked the non-descriptive topic of politics either.
He's got... All right, we're going.
You take care, legend.
Before we wind you up.
And I've got to go back and have my beer and keep watching this bloody podcast. You interrupted me.
It's a belter.
Thanks for running through that, Alan.
That's all right. No worries, boys.
Talk soon, mate.
Keep sending Stevenson's Corner through.
Talk soon.
See you, mate.
Hey, bye for now.
Bye for now.
There you go, guys. That's straight from the horse's mouth.
Yeah, and he does know, guys. One thing about him is he's been quite high up in the mechanical side of it. Like he's ran proper workshops and everything, in the big Ford companies and stuff like that. So he knows what he's talking about.
No, that's
not
good.
talking out of his ass.
No, and I sort of touched on it last week, and he sort of said, if you want me to elaborate on it, I said, well, I love getting facts. I love fact. I run on fact.
It helps, doesn't it?
It does. You see exactly. It's no good me giving my opinion because I'm not in the industry. But someone that comes on that's in the industry, you think, I love that. That's exactly what's going on.
Especially these days.
Yeah, because a lot
gets hidden. What to believe.
No, because everything gets hidden from you, and you don't know what to believe on TikTok. You don't. Everything you watch now, and then you get these AI images that look so real.
All right. We're good at it. We love it.
And AI is getting used in the wars as propaganda.
That's scary.
They're making AI videos that didn't really happen to create propaganda.
What about that? I don't know.
Very
what channel
careful
it was.
what you believe on.
I don't know what channel it was, but there was a proper news reporters that used a clip from a video game.
Yeah.
They didn't even know.
Yeah.
So if they don't know, how do we know? No. They've got a lot more qualifications than us.
No. That's why, I like to sort of say ours is, like, we're social media too, but we get fact from the people that are actually doing it. So
That's it. Fan mail. 2 quick ones out of the YouTube comments.
Yep.
Jimmy's Charcoal. We all know who he is.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Absolute legend. What a way to start the week. Inspired and ready to keep on going.
Good on you, Jimmy.
And then our mate Mickey Honeysett. Inspiring podcast and bloke too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so, keep them coming, guys. Thank you very much, and we love it.
Yeah. No, I think there's a bit of man love out there at the moment for Mitch. So
he's a good looking rooster.
He's a cool dude. No, but he's just a brilliant person, and he's got a brilliant business, and he's like I said, he's more of a mentor, I think, than anything. So
he's good looking rooster. He's just a little bit short.
Oh, that's all. That's the only thing I could put shit on him about. That's the only thing I could put crap on him about. So I did it in the first 18 seconds.
No, he loves it.
He's a legend.
Yeah. But no, that's us.
That's us, guys. Righto, guys, we're going to touch base again on Monday for another story. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
It's on the concrete, blood on the steel. I'm talking about a life that's raw and real. From the paddock to the plate, it's more than a trade. Sweat, grit, and muscle, how legends are made. It ain't just work, it's a way of life. Cut deep like a boning knife. Welcome to the Meat Game Podcast, where the bulls run wild and the stories last. Country boys, butchers, and cowboys too, running hard on the truth like we always do. Raise your glass, crank it loud, make it blast. This is the Meat Game Podcast.